All right, we're here again with Kid Carson Jones. Carson, we interviewed you last time. We want to get an update on that fight with Antonio Margarito. Why don't you talk to us about what's new with that?
Well, Monday we got the contract. I signed it, sent it back to Top Rank, and basically the fight's done. It's set for March 13th. All we're waiting on is, Margarito to get his license back. But I'm assuming Top Rank has some kind of assurance that he's going to get it back. So set for March 13th on the undercard of Pacuiao-Clottey.
Okay. Now this is the biggest fight of your career so far. This one coming up. What do you look forward to the most coming into this one?
Just to win this big fight, because it's pretty much the biggest fight that I've ever had in my entire boxing career. And it'll give me the chance to show that Carson Jones is the real deal. Okay,
now there's a lot of people out there who feel that you really don't have a chance against Antonio Margarito. But what do you say to that, or do you even take that into consideration, or do you just block it all out?
Well, the only people that probably think that are the 20 fans that Antonio Margarito still has. But I really don't care what they say. I'm my own person. And, I don't let that get to me. I actually try to stay away from all the negativity. So, I'm not really worried about what other people say. I know what I can do. So.
Now, you got a fight this week coming up in Oklahoma. Why don't you talk to us about that fight? It was already planned before you got the call to see if you wanted to fight with Antonio Margarito. Talk to us about this upcoming bout.
Well, I think it's actually good that I have a bout like this coming up. Before Margarito, because I'm assuming they have similar styles. Margarito is a straightforward, basic Mexican fighter. Gets hit with everything you throw. He like Larry Merchant said, he eats punches like M&Ms. So the guy that I'm fighting, he has a similar style. He's tough. He comes to fight. So it should be like a good tune-up for Antonio Margarito.
Okay, now is there anything that concerns you about a fighter like Antonio Margarito? Maybe the fact that he's got such a strong chin, but the fight against Mosley, that wasn't even a factor. So is there anything at all that concerns you about Antonio Margarito?
Nothing concerns me. Maybe before I would have been concerned if he had those magic hand wraps on, but we saw what he can do without those magic hand wraps, and he can't do anything without them. So Mosley exposed him. He kind of broke his chin from me, so it should be easier for me to stop him this time, or in this fight.
Okay. Now, that last fight that he had, do you think that he's still the same fighter? Because a lot of fighters, after taking a loss like the one that he had, and all the controversy with the hand wraps, do you think he's going to be able to bounce back with this? I
don't think so. Margarito's the type of fighter that has a lot of pride, and the crowd kind of fuels him. Well, just because of what he did right before the Mosley fight with the hand wraps, he's probably going to receive the worst reception ever in boxing history at the Cowboy Stadium. So, with all those people booing you, and plus, his mental state is all messed up just because of all the controversy. I don't think he can bounce back. He's definitely going to be slower, because he's coming in at 155, my weight. So, I know I got a good chance to win this fight. Whether it be knockout or whether it be decision, I'm going to come out with the victory.
Okay. How do you prepare mentally for, the biggest fight of your career?
I'm prepared. I've been preparing for 9 years, ever since I started boxing. So, I don't look at him as like, okay, wow, he's just big, giant. He's just another fighter, just like I am. So, after the fight, another one bites the dust.
All right, Carson, is there anything else you want to say before we close through MyUniversalSports.com?
To all the fans in Oklahoma City and the Rio Grande Valley, just make sure you check out Antonio Margarito versus Carson Jones on March 13th on the undercard of Manny Pacquiao and Joshua Clottey.
Okay. Thank you, Carson.
Thanks.